Hello friends and welcome. I'm excited today because we'll be checking out some new makeup products to discover if they're fabulous, just favorable, or forgettable. Some of them are from brands that were new to me and may also be new to you. We'll be trying out a moisturizer, 3 blushes, 2 highlighters, mascaras, an eyelash serum, a lipstick balm, and a lip gloss. And an added plus is that all of these products, except one, are clean beauty products, and one of the brands is specifically for those of us over 50. If you're new here and we haven't met before, welcome. My name is Elise and I'm a makeup artist who specializes in working with those of us over 50. My passion is helping women like me who've experienced some changes as we've gotten older. And let's be honest, because of those changes, the makeup we used in our 20s and 30s doesn't work as well for us now as it did a few decades ago, right? But the crucial question is, what does work? And that's the key question that we answer on this channel. So if this voyage of discovery is a match for your interests and you'd like to feel celebrated and supported along the way, please hit that subscribe button before you leave today. Well, all right, let's get started. My skin prep included the first product that we'll be talking about today. It's a moisturizer from the clean beauty brand Lawless, which they call their perfecting cream. The description says that it contains a biomimetic hyaluronic acid complex that smooths fine lines and wrinkles, deeply moisturizes, and increases skin firmness and elasticity. It's also oil-free and can be used on all skin types. It's recommended that it be used as a smoothing primer or as an intensive overnight treatment. So I went ahead and applied this moisturizer after my skin serums as a primer. On top of this moisturizer, I also applied just a touch of my Kjaer Weis Beautiful Primer to add some glow to strategic places on my face before applying my KVD Good Apple Foundation. And here's the perfecting cream from Lawless. I always like to take a look at reviews, and although all products receive both good and bad reviews, what I found most interesting about the reviews for this product was that the people who liked it seemed to really love it. In fact, one woman wrote that she wished she'd taken before and after pictures since it made a huge difference for her, especially because her crow's feet are now hardly noticeable. Another woman wrote that she purchased it to replace her Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream since it's much less expensive and she likes it even more, and her smile lines look much less prominent. And another older woman wrote that after using this product, her skin looked incredible, and she's really shook by that. Now, usually you don't see product reviews that are this effusive in their praise of a product, so I do have high expectations for this Lawless product. It did feel wonderful going on, is extremely lightweight, and really seemed to brighten my face as well. But as we all know, there's no way we can make a judgment on a moisturizer after only a one-time use. But I'm definitely going to keep trying this, and will let you know a little further down the road how I feel about it. Since I've already taken care of my eyes, let me share with you what I've used today. I filled in my brows with e.l.f.'s Wow Brow. I used 2 shades of the Wow Brow plus my Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. I also used Makeup by Mario's Prep and Set Eyebrow Primer and Powder. And I used a new to me eyeshadow palette, which is really gorgeous, but unfortunately, I was late to the party in purchasing this palette, and now it's no longer available. It's this gorgeous Lure palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. And don't you love the phrase they use? 24 shades for the mermaid within. And you'll see why they use that phrase when you see the colors inside. As you can see, I stayed in the pink, violet, and purple family. This color story definitely lured me in, and I do love that tagline. And in case you're not familiar with Blend Bunny, it's an indie makeup brand created by makeup artist Maggie Jones, and the matte formulas are especially amazing. I also have her Blends palette, which is still available, and which I'll link in the description box along with the other products that I'm using today. I always have the Blends palette nearby when I use any other eyeshadow palettes because it has both a white and black matte in it, which is so helpful when you're creating so many different eyeshadow looks. Here's what the Blends palette looks like. I applied the two mascaras earlier because my eyes are so sensitive and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have a reaction to them while I was filming this video. The two mascaras are from a brand I'd really never heard of until recently called Sweed. Sweed is known for its vegan and clean products and is a pioneer in the eye category with award-winning mascaras and an eyelash growth serum that's free from prostaglandins, which is very important. The company was founded by makeup artist Gabriella Elio, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And she founded it because she wanted to create innovative products that she felt were missing in the market in order to achieve her signature and timeless no makeup style. Gabriella's motto is look like yourself after a 2 weeks vacation, glowing skin, lush lashes, and full of life. If you've watched this channel for a while, you know that I've had a number of eye surgeries, so I'm very hesitant to use eyelash growth serums because of a previous negative experience. But because this eyelash growth serum does not have prostaglandins in it, and the eyelash serum can also be used on brows, I decided to try it on one eyebrow only to see if I'd notice any results. Well, of course, it's too early to tell if it's working, but if it does, I will definitely let you know. But let's take a close-up look at my eyes so we can see how the two different Sweed mascaras look. I used the Pro Lash Lift Mascara on my left eye and the Cloud Mascara on my right eye. And I'd love your thoughts on whether one looks better than the other. For my contour today, I used my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum in medium light. So let's go ahead and move on to the new blush products. I love Fenty Beauty's Cream Blush, which is both a blush and a highlighter, but I'd heard really good things about their liquid blush, so let's give the liquid blush a try today. I was really debating about which color to get in this liquid blush from Fenty Beauty, and I may have ended up getting the wrong color, but let's check it out. I'll apply the color Chili, which is a mauve color, on my right side. And here's what Chili looks like. Now, I probably should have purchased Baby, which is a light, cool baby pink, but maybe I'll put that on my Sephora wish list for their fall sale. So because I don't know how heavily pigmented this is, I'm going to pick it up from the back of my hand with my brush. And I think that dried a little bit on the back of my hand while I was talking, so I'm going to put another layer on. Well, actually, I'm really liking this color. And just so it shows up a little bit more, let's put on another layer. Which is always a good idea anyway with cream blush especially, but also liquid blush, to make sure it stays put. I'm actually doing a good job of getting blush all over my hair. I brought it too far forward, so I'm just gonna dab over the edges with a clean brush. And this is how it looks sheared out on my hand. On the left side, I'll apply my first Jane Iredale product, which is her stick blush in the shade Balmy. It's a matte berry rose shade, and I now kind of wish I'd gotten the shade Mist, which is a cool pink shimmer formula. Sometimes I'm totally mystified by my blush shade choices because I tend to opt for deeper shades when the lighter cool pink shades usually work better for me. But I guess I make the choices I do because I want to try shades that are just a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Jane Iredale blush in the shade Balmy on my left side. I've heard about Jane Iredale products for years, and I just don't know why I haven't tried them earlier. And this is what Balmy looks like. It's pretty much a warm pink. And once again, I'm picking it up from the back of my hand, and I'm going to have to go a little bit heavier with it. All right, let's see if this second application makes a difference. This is a pretty shade too. It is definitely a lighter pink than the Fenty Beauty liquid blush. And I'll add just a little bit more. And I don't know how long lasting this is going to be. This will be interesting. Cream blushes do have a tendency to just sort of fade into your other products, so I'm going to layer it a bit. So this is a Fenty Beauty liquid blush, and this is a Jane Iredale stick blush. And the glow you see on my face is from the Kjaer Weis primer that I applied before filming. The next three products are from a brand I'd not heard of before called Prometics. This is the brand that's specifically geared for those of us over 50, but it was originally geared toward women recovering from chemo. It's a 25-member team of people and was founded by Kaspers Egladus, and I really hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. And my apologies if I'm not. Her father was an oncologist, and when she was 10, she saw her mother's best friend run out of her father's office crying and screaming and saying, "Oh my God, I no longer will be a woman." Seeing his daughter's distress when this happened, her father decided to talk to her about the repercussions of chemotherapy, including the fact that women lose their hair, eyebrows, and eyelashes, often for life, which can wreak havoc on their looks, and in the process strip away their identity. And that day, Caspers realized that although beauty may be skin deep, feeling beautiful is a fundamental aspect of self-confidence. Her initial focus on women who'd had chemotherapy grew in scope to all women over the age of 50. Her company's tagline is pro-age cosmetics that heal instead of hiding and look stunning at any age. Live in the prime of your life. Well, I have the Prime Trinity, which is composed of 3 stick products. The first is called Nourish, which is an unscented buttery moisturizer. The description says it can also be used as a cuticle cream to banish rough skin on dry hands, elbows, and knees as well. I'm going to apply some of this to the back of one hand since I've already used moisturizer on my face. My hands are really feeling dry right now, so this will be an interesting test. Well, because they're so dry, it's just soaking in right away. It feels very lightweight, and I can see how well it would especially work as a moisturizer on our face. The second stick is called Pigment, which is for multitasking as lipstick, contour, and blush. It's described as a universal shade which mimics the flush of our skin and needs zero blending to look flawless. Well, I have to say I'm always a little nervous about products that are described as universal because my experience has been that they most often aren't universal. But let's give it a try as blush and perhaps lipstick, we'll see. And here's what the Pigment product looks like on the back of my arm. And it has really turned into a nice pink color for me. So I reapplied some foundation on this side of my face where I had the Jane Iredale blush so we can apply this pigment to that side of my cheek. And this is a very natural looking flush, which is really pretty. I'm hoping it's showing up for you. I'm going to add a little bit more. If you're looking for a no makeup look or a very natural look, this is really beautiful. And I think there's a little bit of glow to it as well. And the third stick is called Pearl. This is described as buildable, dazzle, and glamour. The description says that it can be used on your eyelids, the bridge of your nose, the apples of the cheek, jawline, cupid's bow, neck, and décolletage. I'm going to stick to using it on the upper part of my cheekbones as highlight, and I'll also use just a small amount above my cupid's bow with a small brush. And this is Pearl. And I'm just going to use my fingers to dab this on. You can definitely see the glow that it provides. Oh, that's really pretty. And just patting it on means that you don't disturb the makeup as easily underneath. Well, once again, if you're looking for a very natural look, these are some excellent products. And I'll put just a little bit above my cupid's bow. The other highlighter I have is from Fenty Beauty. It's their Liquid Kilowatt Highlighter, which comes in 5 shades. I happen to have the shade Hustla Baby, which is a peachy champagne. Now this is definitely not my best shade, but it was a sample and I just want to check out the formula and see how much glow it has. So let's swatch it first. And I think this product from Fenty is probably a polar opposite from the Prime Prometics because look at that metallic glow. I'm almost wondering if it has glitter in it. And I'm going to apply just, a little bit on this side of my face. Oh my goodness, this is glow. You can see right away. And this one from Fenty is definitely highlighting the texture of my skin. That's probably not a look I would want to go for most of the time. The other thing about this product is this squeeze tube, because when you squeeze it, you always get more product than you want. So it really is wasting product, which I feel is a shame. For lips, I'm going to use a favorite brand, but a new shade of their Balm Stick and Gloss. This is a Lawless Balm Stick in the shade Cupid, which is a pale pinky lavender, and the lip gloss is the shade Lavender Sorbet, which is a light lavender. I'm going to swatch these for you first so you can really see them up close. The balm stick is on top and the gloss is underneath it. I'm already loving the look of that gloss. But before applying these two products to my lips, I'm definitely going to have to apply some lip liner. I'm going to use my Doll 10 lip liner in the shade Head Doll. This balm stick really feels nice. So this look is a little too pale for me, but I would definitely pair it with a little bit darker shade. And I think I would really love it at that point because the gloss over it is simply gorgeous. So we're done, so let me share my first impressions, although you have heard me share some of them already. And of course, first impressions can always change, so I'll definitely need to work with all of these products a number of times before giving a final verdict on any of them. But here are my initial thoughts. The Lawless Perfecting Cream, as a hydrating and moisturizing product, it really felt wonderful on the skin. It applied so easily and it gave some really added brightness to my skin as well. It looked gorgeous and worked extremely well as a primer. I, of course, want to try it just as a moisturizer separately. So my first thoughts are very positive about this product. As I mentioned earlier, the Sweed Pro Eyelash Serum, it's too early to give a verdict on that. I've been using it for maybe 4 days now, and obviously it has to go a lot longer before I can tell if I'm getting any real results on that one eyebrow. I have not had any irritation or problem whatsoever with the two Sweed mascaras. The Pro Lash Lift Mascara is on my left eye, and the Cloud Mascara is on my right eye. And I'm anxious to look when I edit this video to see if I can really tell a difference. As I look in my mirror right now, I'm thinking they look pretty much the same. But this one, my right eye, seems to have a little bit more volume to me, and that's the Cloud Mascara. But I really like both of them, and finding two more mascaras that don't irritate my eyes is wonderful. I do love Saie Beauty products, and one of the things I like about the Saie Beauty liquid blush is that it's not too heavily pigmented, because sometimes that can be tricky to apply. Getting too much on and then trying to calm it down can always be a challenge. Now, I definitely have noticed that this color has faded as time has gone on here, but I really like what I ended up with, and I would definitely want to add a couple of layers to this if I really wanted it to last all day. The Jane Iredale Stick Blush Balmy went on beautifully smoothly. It's very easy to apply. The color is gorgeous. I would definitely like to invest in some other colors from this line as well. Now, how long lasting it is a total question mark, but cream blush does tend to fade into our makeup a little bit more than liquid blush, so I know I would probably have to layer this considerably. What I'd probably do is apply one layer and then take a setting spray and just pat it over it and apply a second layer, maybe even a third layer. I really like the no makeup look of the Prime Prometics products. The Nourish, I'm not so sure about. I'm going to have to try that separately as a moisturizer, but I really did like the Pigment and the Pearl. They produced a really lovely blush and highlighter look that was very natural, but really very pretty and sheer. I don't know how buildable it is. I would have to work with it a little bit more, but if you're looking for a very blendable, easy to apply product that gives a very natural look, I would really recommend these two products. Well, the one forgettable product, unfortunately, I would not recommend you're spending money on is the Fenty Beauty Liquid Kilowatt Highlighter. The peach color is gorgeous, and I'm sure the other colors are very pretty, but boy, it had more glitter in it than I would particularly want to wear. It doesn't also blend very easily into other makeup. It seemed a little bit patchy, and since it is a tube, the product oozes out of it, so you really get more than you need when you want to get some on your finger. So it really becomes a waste of product. So tube applicators are definitely not my favorite, and I really can't recommend this product. I love Lawless lip balms and I love their glosses. The lip balms are usually a little bit too light for me without adding some more color to them. And I will always do that because I love the feel of these lip balms. So adding another color with a little bit more depth to it is not a problem at all. And I absolutely adore their lip glosses. I will use so many different colors over so many different lipsticks, and I've always loved them. And I think there are quite a few shades now. So it's well worth checking out. I highly recommend those. Thank you so much for giving me the gift of your time today. I so appreciate it, and I hope you found today's video both helpful and interesting. And if you did, please click on that thumbs up icon. When you do so, it really helps my channel, so I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you have a friend or family member who might also enjoy the content on this channel, I wouldn't mind it at all if you'd share any of my videos or my Boomer and Beyond Beauty website and video site with them. Until we see each other again, I wish you good health and happiness, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.